back to my channel. So I am not kidding when I say I have tried to film this video 2 times already. This is my third attempt at filming my Pan Those Eyeshadows update. I don't know what's happened. I made some changes to my camera and I wasn't very happy. So I reverted it back to how it was, at least how I think it was. So I'm hoping that this video comes out to you. I'm supposed to push this video out today, and it's already like almost 5 o'clock. And so I'm like freaking out. So anyway, we're doing our Pan Those Eyeshadows. I've been working on 7 shades. Oh, and by the way, yes, because I've already filmed this twice, I have randomized new shades in my collection in this project, but obviously we are going to redo it again. So yes, I have already randomly added shades into this project, but we are going to ignore that. You will never find out. You will never know what was picked before. But now I'm really hoping I don't have to do this again. Otherwise, it just won't be a video out today. There won't be a video. So if you see this, then you know that I succeeded. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. Okay. Anyway, we have 7 shades to talk through. I have pans to share, so it is a good update. At the end of the day, it's not a bad update. I just have been having a terrible, terrible time. I was out half the day and I thought, well, you know what? I just need to film my Pan Those Eyeshadows. It's not going to take very long. Yeah. Okay, anyway, we have all of these palettes here. I think these are all here. No, I'm missing one. Which one am I missing? Oh, I'm missing a little itty bitty one, which is right in front of me. So it is all good. Okay, so we have all of these. I'm working on 2 ColourPop singles and 5 shades from 5 different palettes. So yes, we have 7 shades. At the end of this video, we're only going to have 6. I'm going to roll out 2 shades because I have 2 new pans to share with you today. So super excited that I do have pans to share, but I'm not going to be rolling in 2 new shades today because 7 is just simply too much. We're just going to have 6, even though like 6 is too much too, but I kind of want to roll in a new shade. I want to, so we're going to do it. All right, I'm just gonna go with what is in front of me. Normally I go from least use to most use, but I'm just gonna do in the order that it is sitting. So we have my Makeup Factory here. This is the Gold Selection palette. I've been wondering if I should maybe try more from Makeup Factory. I love their lip products. I did just buy another lip product from them, which I'm really, really happy with. They didn't have the shade that I wanted though, so that's a little bit annoying, but I really kind of enjoy their products and they're not too expensive because they're always on sale. Anyway, I've been wondering if I should pick up another palette because I do like their formula. This is a teeny tiny 9-pan palette though, monochromatic. All of the palettes that they have at the moment are all monochromatic, and I've been working on this shade right here. So hopefully you can see that decently well. I have gone into this one 4 times this month. This was rolled into the project last month, so that's just 1 month's use. And it was pretty new, so yeah, it's a very, very creamy shade. I will swatch it. I have been swatching all afternoon. I will do it again. It's a lovely champagne color. We're also losing the light, so it's now or never for this video. Okay, that one is staying in because obviously what I like to do is I like to obviously hit pan, or I use the shade 20 times and I roll it out, unless there's an exception, which there is one in my selection here. Okay, moving on, we have the Gourmand Girls Peach Perfect. I actually went into this one the most. I have a shade called Peaches and Cream in the project, which is this first one right here. It's like a lid setting shade. It's kind of yellowy though, but it's decent for me. I went into that 7 times this month. You're not gonna really tell though, quite honestly. I do really like the formula. I don't think I'm going to hit pan in this because of how the formula is though. I honestly feel like this is the type of shade where I'm going to use it 20 times and then roll it out. You're not really going to be able to see, but it is swatched right there. That one is staying in. I will try to use it a little bit more this next month, just to get at least the 20 uses, just so I can roll something new in its place. Then we have Glamour Nature's Rich Romantic. So this one I have hit pan. I have had this in the project for 3 months now, and it took me 15 uses in total to hit pan in this shade right here, which is called Romantic. It is lovely. I used it an extra 6 times this month to hit pan. So really enjoy this shade. Ooh, actually, I just Damn it, I used the wrong finger to swatch, but you can see, isn't it gorgeous? It is so beautiful. Oh, okay, we're gonna swatch down below. So this one is leaving us, and it's right there. I don't know if you'll be able to see that. It's gorgeous. It flips peachy orange, but I swear, depending on which shade I use, sometimes it goes green. It's really interesting. Okay, next up, we've got my ColourPop singles here. So I actually have two that I've been working on. The first one in here is from the Blue Moon palette, and the shade is Moonlight. This one I have gone into 4 times this month. You'll be able to see there's quite a little dip forming now. It is a very, very powdery shade. It's a really lovely blue, but it is very, very powdery. So I think definitely have a pan in it by next month. It's just a lovely shade. I actually really like this shade. I have a lot of sweatshirts in this color because I just like to wear this color quite a lot. So yeah, I've been wearing quite a bit of blue, but this one only 4 times. But I do think that I will probably go in, yeah, like I said, I think I will hit pan in it. All right, the next ColourPop single that I have, and I always like to have at least one ColourPop single, but the reason that I have this one still in the project is because I used it 20 times and I did not hit pan. So I wanted to keep it in, try to hit pan, and lo and behold, I have. This is from the Sweet Talk palette. It's the Side to Side. Hopefully it is in focus. I do not know because I'm blind, but it is one of the Super Shock type of shadows, and so it did take a really long time. It's just also a topper shade, so really it didn't really take very much for me to have to use it, so that's why it took extra time. But yeah, this one I used another 3 times before I finally hit pan. I'll swatch it just next to that Glaminatrix, but you're not going to really see these two because they're mostly shine when you lay them on top of something else. But yeah, the ColourPop is very glittery, but it's a pretty Super Shock. I'm very happy that I've hit pan in it, that it's rolling out. And so now I'm only just going to have the one ColourPop single, which is the blue shade in Moonlight. And we're not going to roll in any other ColourPop singles, at least for now, at least until next month, hopefully. Okay, then we have this one. This is from Cosmic Beauty. It is the Serenity palette. And this one, I have the shade Ether in the project. I have gone into this 4 times this month. This is a pretty purpley blue periwinkle shade. It's much more purple when you look at it, but it does have some very special sparkles to it, and does shine blue. It's really beautiful. I mean, honestly, they all work really nicely together. I really do have a very good color story. I picked most of the shades though, so that's probably why. But that one only 4 times, and you know, it is what it is. It doesn't look like much, but I do think that I have the potential of hitting pan in it. These are not very deep pans, so just need to use it a few more times, and I'm sure I will. Okay, and then the last one that I have is another Cosmic Beauty. It is the Lovers. This one, I went into this shade, Promise, 3 times this month. And this was also rolled in last month. I had almost a whole refresh last month, so almost all of these were just from last month. This is a pretty shade. It is quite yellow. It's green, but it also, I find it quite yellow as well. So that is what my current color story is like. So today we are going to find our 6th shade because obviously these 2 are rolling out. So let's see what we roll in. So if I do end up rolling in a palette that I'm already working on, I will decide if I want to keep it in or roll again. I'm just going to do that. I might cheat a little bit and keep rolling until I find something that I'm happy with. But, you know, my project, my rules, I'm just going to try to do my best. So in my spreadsheet, I have 1,162 pans. That does include pans that I have already hit pan on. So if I've already hit pan on the shade, then we'll roll again as well, obviously. And I recently did a declutter, and I haven't removed every single palette from my spreadsheet yet because some of those palettes I will be depotting, and I don't want to remove anything until I've figured out what I'm depotting and what I'm getting rid of. So anyway, we're just going to do 1,162 and we will see what we get. So here we go. 964. Let me see what that is. Okay. So let's see. Third time's a charm, right? Out of the times that I've already done this today, I rolled in some quite interesting shades, I have to say. But 964 actually belongs to my Natasha Denona palette, the Retro palette. Yes, it is Natasha Denona. Yes, everyone scream out loud. I know she is quite difficult to hit pan on. I have hit pan on her shades, but the cream ones, not the not the other ones. So this is unfortunately not a cream to powder shade. I rolled in this one, which is the Nude Mauve shade. Originally when I saw my spreadsheet, I was like, oh, didn't I hit pan on that? But no, I have not hit pan, obviously, in that one. We will keep it in. Why not? Let's try to get more use out of this. It is a really nice, yeah, it is a nice shade. Honestly, it will also go with this color story quite nicely too. It's quite a cool tone color story. So this is Natasha Denona, and this is my color story. I love that it is all cohesive. Even the random shade is very cohesive. I will say the last random shade that I rolled in was from my Beauty Bay Midnight palette. It was also cohesive, but it was a dark shimmer. So I'm very, very pleased that we're not going to be working on a dark shimmer. This is actually kind of really come in handy because I am trying to hit pan on a lot of shimmers. So I'm actually glad that it is a matte. However, I have heard that her matte shades are very difficult to hit pan on. So will I be able to do it? I'm sure I will. I'm sure I can. I mean, I'll use it 20 times if not. I mean, I'm not like, oh yeah, I'll hit pan. I'll definitely keep going. I'm not going to roll it out straight away, but it's probably going to be a 20 use and roll out. I don't think it's going to be a hit pan one, but we'll see. I haven't honestly tried to hit pan on any of her matte shades, never once. The one that I'm like the closest with would be Mod right here, but like barely. So let's just get an up close view. That's what it looks like. Pretty untouched, I have to say. I basically ignore this shade when I go into this palette. So this is cool because this one is never pulled for a project. So I'm actually really pleased that it is pulled for a project. You know, I do have some mainstream palettes in my collection. They're not all indie. Well, almost all of them are, but this one isn't. So, you know, I have a little bit of variety. So that is it. Those are my pan those eyeshadows, and that is my update. Hopefully this goes live today. If you see it, then you know I succeeded, and if not, you'll never see the light of day. You'll never see it. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you made it this far, give me a little heart emoji because I have been suffering today. But thank you so much. I hope everyone is doing well, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.